Hello, everybody. This morning I'm speaking to Jordan from FlashPricer. Jordan, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Ed?
So you were one of my first people I've ever interviewed before I decided to run for office.
Yep, that's right.
And and over the years we've kept in touch and you're always a positive, yes, we can person. So we remain friendly. So it's nice to have you on.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Tell us a little bit about who you are and how did you get involved in e-commerce?
Yeah, sure. My name is Jordan Schanzer. I'm the CEO and founder of FlashPricer. As I mentioned before, we met a long time ago at the first Prosper show, let's say. I think it was like Salt Lake City. Is that right? Yeah, Salt Lake City,
Yeah.
where at
2016.
2016. Okay, great. Yeah, so like 2016, that's a few years back, and we met there. We did an interview. You could check it out on YouTube. That was when I was younger and definitely less experience in the space. But yeah, now many years of experience here. And we were talking then about repricing on the first repricing panel that ever existed. Some of those players in the space don't exist anymore. Some have shifted to other sort of business models. I've been e-commerce and specifically in repricing and building software for that amount of time at least. I've sold on multiple marketplaces myself, which helped me to sharpen my skills and build better software for sellers. Um, and yeah, I mean, like it basically allowed me to like see all the pain points. I've built inventory, price, and order management systems for e-commerce and SaaS e-commerce softwares. And that's what's led me to build out FlashPricer, with the mission of building a better repricer for multi-channel Amazon and Walmart sellers. And we'll talk a little bit about how I focus very, very deeply on Walmart and why that even makes any difference today.
Okay, so how just give me let's take the camera back. How like why would a seller that's successful on Amazon, even with all the fees, move to Walmart?
Yeah, so there's a few reasons why I think they should, or so I have some opinions here and some data to back it by all the sellers that I'm supporting on both channels, right? So I think a few points are like let's start with like diversification. As a professional seller, you have probably have employees, you have expenses, you have warehouses, 3PLs, inventory. And we know that Amazon over the years is getting more and more difficult to deal with, a lot more red tape. As they grow, things get more difficult there. That's, easy to sort of see, especially if you've been in the space for a while. A lot of people don't make it at all in the space for way too long, but the people who have been around for a long time need to think about ways to diversify. And I think a really good diversification now is Walmart. Walmart 6, 7, 8 years ago when they launched their marketplace, maybe less of a good option, but we're really seeing some big growth opportunities there now. Now is definitely not too late. I want to say we're like 4 or 5 years behind where Amazon is today on the Walmart side, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad time to start here because the growth opportunities are large, right? Like the market, they're taking market share, they are making sales. I see it day in and day out through my sellers. And it's really worth the squeeze, right? Another thing is like the barrier to entry for selling on Walmart is like quite high. You can't just be some Joe Schmo off the street like coming and opening up an Amazon store. You have to basically like either be running an Amazon store right now, have a Shopify store, have e-commerce experience of some sort in order to open a Walmart selling account at all. And so what does that mean for you? That means there's less competition on the actual marketplace, but you can, if you're a professional seller, you could probably just get on, right? You could get on, so it's not so hard for you. So it's a good opportunity for both, I'd say for both resellers and private label sellers to get in early, start building reviews on your actual store, start growing your presence, your brand, and your sales. The sales are there. Um, the reasons why I would say people might be hesitant, to just jump on Walmart if like things are kind of going okay on the Amazon side, or maybe you tried Walmart a few years back. and you're not seeing the sales, or maybe you're selling there now and it's like a really, really small portion of your Amazon sales, I would say that's like most specifically due to the fact that there aren't really many tools out there to really help Walmart sellers progress and move forward, and really not really too many agencies for the private label side, stuff like that, to help you get started and get your foot through the door. But I'll share like a quick little anecdote. You know, we launched at Prosper Show a year ago after a year of research and development, and we onboarded many clients after that show for our Walmart repricer. We met some of the same sellers at the ASGTG show not a year later, and they told me, like the view is basically like, oh, Walmart's like 5% of my Amazon sales. Like, I don't really pay it too much attention. Like, it's not, it's not good. These same sellers are coming back to me and telling me that they went from about 5% of their Amazon sales to between 25 and 50% of their Amazon sales.
Wow.
And the only thing that they say they've done differently is that they've installed FlashPricer.
Wow.
So the tools haven't been there in the past. No repricers are really focused on that. I think it's clear to say that like most any professional reseller is using a repricer of some sort, because you can't really compete in the space without one, right? Like price change, we're doing millions of price changes every every minute. And so prices are dynamic, and it's true that you need one, but you need one that actually works. And yeah, so that's the reasons why I would say
You've
it's
seen
one.
people go and they told you that their Walmart sales went from 5%, which is which is almost not even worth it, to 25, 50%. That's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. And like, it's not without work, right? You still need to get your strategy set up. You still need to get your products out there. You still need to list all of the things to the marketplace. Make sure your inventory is on point. You might want to put some stuff in Walmart's fulfillment centers as well, and explore WFS opportunities, because we've been seeing products selling for a few percentage points above merchant fulfilled on Walmart as a result, and holding buy box like pretty high above merchant fulfilled sellers just by putting products into there. But you could test products merchant fulfilled, and then when you see the opportunity there, just send your pieces in to WFS as well, and see the sales really grow, especially with like a really strong tool. And if you're putting the time and effort in, and you have the right repricer in place, you will definitely see the outcomes and the fruits of your labor.
Right. That's quite fascinating, and I'm actually optimistic, because it gets depressing when you hear that the only game in town is Amazon. Can
Yeah.
can you tell me, and we'll end with this, is there one category or one specific type of products that are like wow in Walmart,
Mm.
or is it just general across the board? Like,
Good question. Yeah, it's not. I can't say it's just general across the board. But again, general across the board, we're talking about like these sort of percentage shifts in terms of like what the capabilities are. That I could talk about. I don't delve into specific product categories all that fine with like a fine tooth comb. But what I can tell you is that the product research tools and the type of products that are selling on Walmart are not exactly one-to-one with the type of products that are selling on Amazon. And like, just because something has a great sales rank and is selling really well on Amazon doesn't mean that it's gonna sell really that well on Walmart, just with like a 75% back off of like, if sales are like 1,000, you can't really expect to sell, 250 or 200 pieces monthly on Walmart. Like, it's not just like a straight,
right, right,
like
right.
take a percentage back off of Amazon. That's definitely not true. But also, I could tell you this: some things are going to be stronger on Walmart than they are on Amazon as well. We just haven't had the tools yet to identify which opportunities these are in either direction. But
Right. And
definitely,
how is
definitely there are. And also on top of that, not only do some things sell better on the Walmart side than they do on the Amazon, and vice versa. Um, different the different marketplaces demand different prices, right? Like, you might be able to sell stuff on Walmart way higher than you could sell it for on Amazon and way faster. And the other way around, right? So like Amazon might be higher in certain cases than Walmart and sell faster. So it's a, they're two completely separate markets. Somebody either wakes up in the morning and says, I'm going to shop on Walmart, or they wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to shop on Amazon.
Right, right. Yeah, I could see that. And I would say, I mean, just like anecdotally from people, like from like family, people are open to not only buying on Amazon. I think Amazon has lost a lot of the like the tech advantage. I used to like if I didn't see something on Amazon, I wouldn't even buy it. Like I wanted something, but only if it was on Amazon. But that's not true anymore. Now I buy my percentage of sales, which used to be 100% of them, is probably now like 50-50.
Between Amazon and Walmart.
No, not I do buy in
Okay,
Walmart.
other places, right?
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
do buy in Walmart. I do
Yeah.
buy in Walmart. I like the pickup. That's excellent.
Yeah,
I
pickup
don't-
is great. I mean, listen, their footprint is humongous
Yeah,
around the the country, right? Like, there's no doubt that their retail sales are insane, right? And the fact that they have like delivery from their stores, and maybe even like storing WFS items in their
yeah.
stores and facilities around the country, like they're really stepping up their games with regards to the logistics. Like, they're getting products to you. I I hate to say it, maybe even faster than Amazon is.
Yeah, I think one of the most underrated things in e-commerce is pickups because I love it. I put in the order and then my wife or whatever, we just go to pick it up. You don't even have to leave the car.
Right.
It's outstanding. And Amazon cannot do that. So
Yeah.
yeah, Amazon is gonna have competition from all the everything together. So this was fascinating. And you're gonna give us a discount, which I'll put the link below. And I hope to see you July 31st at the ASTTG summer event.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
And keep smiling. I appreciate
Thank
you
you.
coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for having me here.
All right. Bye.
Appreciate it. Bye bye.